Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your girl, Indian Queen, and welcome back to our channel. Yo, thank you everybody for effing with your girl. You know the amount of messages I get on Instagram. I want to say shout out to a lady called Vivian before I forget, because people send me videos that they want me to react to on Instagram. Sometimes I can look through them, sometimes I can't, but I do read the comments and the messages that people say. And I swear to God, I've got like the best mother hubbards in the place. I ain't even playing. So this video is 10 songs that you didn't know was wrote by Eminem. I'm going to test myself again to see if I knew this or I didn't know this, because I know Eminem's wrote for a lot of people, but I'm going to see if I was right, or I'm going to see if I'm going to be shocked, because I'm going to be so shocked if this... Yo, we ain't going to waste any more time. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I feel like I wrote the songs. Let's go.
Number 10, Rockstar, Bizarre. Before his music career took off with the release of the Slim Shady LP in 1999, Eminem was a member of the hip-hop collective D12 and kept making music with the group until it disbanded in 2018.
Who the hell cares? Bizarre's on stage shaking his derriere. I'm a rock star, touch my belly.
Bizarre, another member of the group, put out Rockstar in 2005 as the lead single from his debut solo album. The song, with its silly humor and infectious melody, was co-written, produced, and mixed by Eminem.
I'm a rock star. Baby, 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 I'm a rock star.
Yo, I did not know that Eminem wrote Rockstar for Bizarre. And now when I think about it, it sounds just like Shady. It's got Shady wrote all over it, but you get confused because Bizarre's a bit weird anyway. He says weird things, sick things. So you feel like the whole Shady family, his team, was kind of sick like him to be in his band, if you get what I mean. So I didn't know Eminem wrote that, but I can hear Eminem now. Just look at Bizarre with his big fat self. God bless his soul.
Stop.
He also makes a cameo appearance in the Ridiculous music video, along with the rest of D12. Although not a hit in the US, the track charted in a few European countries and was even referenced in Eminem's 2018 song, Stepping Stone.
But it's almost as if sometimes we're not even friends, which reminded me Biz, Rockstar was the shit.
Number 9, American You, Yellow Wolf. After gaining online recognition for his mixtape, Trunk Music, Tennessee rapper Yellow Wolf signed on to Eminem's Shady Records, under which he released his 2015 album, Love Story.
Never wear your heart on your sleeve, cause it don't go with the suit.
On the album's fourth single, American You, Yellow Wolf showcased his southern roots and delivered a perfect blend of country and hip-hop.
Your daddy told you that girl was nothing but a problem, but you fell in love cause to you she was like a supermodel.
Written
Hell to the no, I did not know that. First of all, I didn't even know who Yellow Wolf was. I knew and I heard that he was signed on to Shady. Eminem's writing songs for mother hubbards out here. Nobody is speaking about this shit. No one is taught. I did not know that he wrote this man's song. I never even heard this song. But the man was even singing too in some of this song. So Em's writing songs too, bitch. Lyric raps. And so... Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. I'm shocked at this one.
Written from the perspective of an average blue-collar American detailing his struggles and dreams, the song was co-written by Yellow Wolf, Luis Resto, and Eminem, who also received producing credits. Although Yellow Wolf left Shady Records in 2019 to release his music independently, American You remains one of his most beloved songs and marked a masterful collaboration between a unique rapper and his mentor.
Oh, sweet sounds of American You.
Number 8, Let's Get High, Dr. Dre featuring Hitman, Corrupt, and Ms. Rock. The relationship between Eminem and Dr. Dre began with the production of the rapper's star-making second studio album, released in 1999.
Talking that, walking that, spitting it, hoes. Smoking this, drinking that, getting it, hoes.
In the same year, the two also collaborated heavily on Dr. Dre's second album, 2001, with Eminem receiving multiple songwriting credits on the album.
Come on, let's get high. Let's get high. All my ladies, let's get high.
hell to the no, I did not know that Eminem wrote Let's Get High. I used to play that song on repeat. I used to listen to Dr. Dre's 2001 album. That album was fire, fire, fire. I used to listen to it all the time. I met the love of my life. Well, I met him before that, but this album was out at them times, so that's how I remember, okay? No way! I'm shocked! But I'm not shocked at the same time. And when I can hear the chorus, let's get high, high, it's something that Eminem would say. Now I think about it.
One of such tracks was this firecracking collaboration between Dr. Dre, Hitman, Corrupt, and the Long Island rapper Ms. Rock. At just under 2 minutes 30 seconds, Let's Get High is one of the shortest tracks on the album, but manages to pack quite the punch, largely due to its funky bass line and hard-hitting lyrics.
I make the 4 hop, pull up at the spot, weed by the barrels in my G'd up apparel, stomping in the party.
Number 7. Got Some Teeth, Obi Trice. In the early 2000s, Shady Records signed 50 Cent, putting out his debut album, Get Rich or Die Tryin', which became the best-selling album of 2003. This huge success almost completely overshadowed other rappers on the record label, such as Obi Trice.
Okay, Obi's here. No more focus, Opo's got a career.
After spending years in Detroit's underground rap scene, Obi Trice got signed by Eminem and released his debut album, Cheers, in the same year as Get Rich or Die Tryin'.
I didn't know that Eminem wrote this song, but I can imagine that he did. Because somewhere, partly when I hear this song, I did feel like Eminem had something to do with it. But I wasn't 100%. I didn't know whether it was just the beat that M produced or M had something to do with, because it's a typical Eminem kind of beat at that time in his life. So they were the kind of beats M was bringing out and coming with. And it sounds very Eminem-y and D12-y and Obi Trice. Yo, well, M's just funny as hell. So I can imagine and believe that M wrote that, but I just didn't know.
It's your Die Tryin'.
And if I leave here tonight and I fall asleep and wake up, hopefully she got some teeth.
Eminem handled production on most of the tracks and co-wrote Got Some Teeth, the lead single off the album. Featuring his signature twisted humor, lyrical wordplay, and a killer beat, the song peaked at number 54 on the Hot 100 and reached the top 10 in the UK.
She holla cause I got a lot of dinero. The DJ's playing Obi song on the stereo.
Number 6. New Day, 50 Cent featuring Dr. Dre and Alicia Keys. Speaking of 50 Cent, for his 5th studio album, the East Coast rapper set out to make a record influenced by other genres, such as rock and dance.
I woke up this morning thinking about the old me, when I was feeling like Miller Lite and OE.
This idea eventually got scrapped, and a more traditional hip-hop album titled Street King Immortal was recorded in its stead.
Well, come on.
Although Street King Immortal never saw the light of day either, this inspirational upbeat collaboration with Dr. Dre and Alicia Keys was released as a single to promote the album. Eminem received songwriting and mixing credits on the song, which charted in the US and
I did not know Eminem wrote that. Yo, this man's not been credited enough. People ain't even speaking about Eminem's writing ability. People don't even speak so much about, you can only hear a little noise, but they're not really speaking and hyping up Eminem as a producer. From when Eminem made Pac's album, the whole world should have known that Eminem produced that. Not everybody even knew that.
in the US and Canada. Number 5. Hands Up, Lloyd Banks featuring 50 Cent. East Coast rapper Lloyd Banks gained worldwide popularity as a founding member of the hip-hop group G-Unit with 50 Cent and Tony Yayo.
I'm a rap star who wants to be riding around in that car. 2 in the front and the back got the plasma.
After their commercially successful debut album, Beg for Mercy, Banks kicked off his solo career, releasing this collab with 50 Cent as the only single from his second album.
It's
Shawty, when you party with me, we going way past 2:45.
Co-written and co-produced by Eminem,
Yo, it's co-written and co-produced. Let me just say something. Hearing that sounds like Eminem. When 50 was just singing there in that amazing flow. 50's got great flows. I'm never taking anything away from 50. But that sound, that's got an Eminem stamp all over it. If you listen to Eminem's music and you know Eminem's music, you will recognise and identify when there's a sprinkle of Eminem on there. Or Eminem's got something to do with it. See, me back then listening to these, I didn't look at it like how I look at music now. Back then you think that everyone is a team, they work together, so they're influenced in flows and flow pattern, and they get influenced in the way they spit because they're all working as a team, and it's kind of like their stamp on music, if that makes sense. It might not make sense to everybody what I'm saying, might think I'm talking rubbish, but I swear down, that's just how I looked at it. Now, I look at things totally different. I'm like, wow. And I love 50 as well.
the track failed to match up with the success of his debut solo single, peaking at number 84 on the Hot 100 and dropping off the chart only 4 weeks later.
It ain't only the Ferrari, now the Jews got him sick. Now it's 2006, I need a new bottomless.
Nonetheless, it was a fiery collaboration between the two G-Unit rappers and remains a lyrical classic to this day. Number 4. Hello, Ice Cube featuring Dr. Dre and MC Ren. The legendary hip-hop group NWA heavily popularized gangsta rap and has had a major influence on rap music from the late 80s to date.
Ain't no copping the plea, ain't no stopping the G. I'm in the 6, you got to hop in the 3. Company monopoly.
By the year 2000, the group had largely disbanded, but 3 of its members, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and MC Ren, would reunite for this final single on Ice Cube's 6th album.
Feeling blows up your spot. Take your notebook, your bitch, and your clock.
The song served as the opener on the brilliant multi-dimensional album that smoothly transitioned from radio-friendly songs with bouncy hooks to more introspective lyrical displays. Eminem reportedly wrote Dr. Dre's verse on the track, proving that even in the company of those who came before him, his pen game remains unshakable.
Questioning Dre's credibility. What? Wondering if it's still in me to produce hits. Y'all be killing me.
Number 3. On.
Before I move on to number 3, I knew that Eminem wouldn't have wrote Ice Cube's lyrics because Cube is a sick writer. I love Ice Cube. His pen game is very good. Cube has his unique flow, his own West Coast sound, his own influences. So I knew that Eminem would, 10 out of 10 probably, most definitely, if he was going to write anyone's, would be Dre's. And there's no disrespect to Dr. Dre, but if I keep it 1,000, Dr. Dre, for me, I wouldn't put him as a lyrical rapper at all. No disrespect to Dre. I would put him as the top tier producer, one of the best, if not the best, in my opinion. But I would never say Dr. Dre's a lyrical guy. So when M started to come around Dre, I started to hear Dre spitting and it sounded a lot like Eminem, something that Eminem would say. So I knew M, deep down in my heart, was writing Dre's lyrics. Maybe not for everything, but I just didn't know that. But I felt that. Yo,
3.
let's go.
On Fire, Lloyd Banks. For his debut solo album, Lloyd Banks found a co-writer and co-producer in Eminem, teaming up with the rapper to produce On Fire, the album's lead single.
Nah, I ain't putting nothing out. I smoke one out, 26-inch chrome spokes on a Hummer.
The track quickly became a hit, peaking at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and setting a solid foundation for Lloyd Banks' solo career.
There's fire up in here, it's burning hot, we on fire.
Off the back of this hit single, Banks' debut album, The Hunger for More, achieved a level of commercial success attributed to mostly veteran artists at the time. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, a position it held for 2 weeks and has since been certified platinum in the US.
Why ain't we speaking about this? Eminem co-wrote Fire? I know, I know why we're even speaking about this on a real. I'm being so serious. Like, I know he's got credits in the music, Well, people don't give this man enough credit in real life, because I see more people try tear this man down than lift him up. People's opinions is more important in this world than actual achievements. I don't know what kind of world we're living in. I feel sorry for the generations and the generations to come, because I'm old school and I'm Mother Hubbard. Old school ain't the word. We give credit where credit is due. When there's a fight, there used to be a one-on-one. Now Mother Hubbards are stabbing each other, shooting each other. I come from an old school. If you got a problem, we're gonna fight. Bitch, ain't gonna speak about violence. I'm a good person. Ain't no one trying to use that shit on me. Yo, let's go.
If you know anything about me, then you know I'm a baller. If I don't the first night, I ain't gonna call her.
Number 2, Forgot About Dre. Dr. Dre featuring Eminem. When his unintended hiatus from music...
Yo, I ain't gonna say nothing. I knew that in my heart. I didn't know, like how the confirmation has been. I knew that Eminem wrote his lyrics. I knew that. Let me tell you something. When I heard Forgot About Dre and I heard Dre rap, I thought, hell to the no, is Dre coming out like some lyrical genius. Dre could never think of singing these lyrics. No disrespect to Dre. Please, honestly, I love Dr. Dre. My favourite producer of all time. But I knew Dre didn't write that shit. I knew it, Dre!
From music in the mid-90s led to rising doubts over his rap skills. Dr. Dre put out his 2001 album to prove to the world that he's still got it.
Did y'all think I'ma let my dough freeze? Oh please, you better bow down on both knees. Who you think taught you to smoke trees?
While the album was led by the moderate hit Still Dre, it was this song, the second single, that encapsulated the entire album's message.
Just started your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on. When I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye.
Eminem appears on the track as a featured artist, but what you may not know is that he's the song's only credited songwriter, penning both his and Dr. Dre's verses. An international hit, it won the Grammy for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group, a testament to the fact that only magic is created when Eminem and Dre work together.
Now all I get is hate mail all day saying Dre fell off. What? Cause I've been in the lab with a pen in the pad trying to get this damn label off.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 1, Runnin', Dying to Live. Tupac featuring the Notorious B.I.G. Tupac Resurrection is an Oscar-nominated documentary released in 2003 that detailed the life and death of the widely celebrated rapper Tupac Shakur. The soundtrack for the film, a 14-track platinum-certified album, featured several songs that had appeared on previous Tupac albums and a few unreleased songs that were revamped to a new sound.
Showed they toes, you know they got stepped on. A fist full of bullets, a chest full of Teflon.
For this process, Eminem was brought on as an executive producer and received songwriting credits on this posthumous collaboration between Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. Eminem expertly weaves both rappers' verses into a timeless song celebrating the legacy of two icons who were taken away too soon.
We was young and we was dumb, but we had heart. In the dark where we survived through the bad parts.
Yo. I did not know all of that. I knew Eminem did the Resurrection album. I did not know that he helped with the documentary. I miss Tupac, you know. Anytime I hear Tupac, yo. Like, that man's music's so relevant even while he's gone. And then Mother Hubbard's out here, like I hear T-Pain say about Tupac would have got lyrically something by like outdone by somebody else. Like, T-Pain, how are you? T-Pain, I'm not even trying to talk about you, T-Pain, but don't you ever in your life say some shit like that when it ain't even true. Yo, guys, I really enjoyed that. I learned a lot. But a lot of also, I already knew deep down that Eminem wrote some of them lyrics, because I ain't playing with that whole Dr. Dre stuff. When Forgot About JK, I knew Eminem wrote that, but I just didn't look it up, research it to find out if it was true or not, because I know Dre ain't that lyrical. That sounded like Dre opening up his mouth and Eminem's lyrics coming out. Yo, I ain't playing. Everybody stay blessed. Love you, girl. Always one.